everyone, this is Tony from her Homestead Skills, and today I'm doing once again, a little bit of a different video. I decided to go out this morning based on some of the feedback that I've been getting on the canning videos, the canning jar videos. I decided to go out and determine what I see as far as rationing of products. Empty shelves or full shelves, or just what is it that I'm finding, and price gouging, of course. Yeah, that's the other thing that I was looking for. So, and I did find a little bit of everything, but on the whole, everything seems to be okay for the time being. Right after the pandemic hit, before. And everything was locked down and shut down, and just as that happened, all the store shelves were empty of food. So just trying to keep an eye on what is happening now. They seem to have caught up. We don't really seem to have empty shelves. But anyway, I have taken some pictures. I've taken some film, and you can see for yourself what I'm finding. And of course, definitely post what's occurring where you are, because obviously it's not the same everywhere. I did find things like a bag of rice that used to be 20 pounds is now 17.8 pounds for almost $15, $14.97. That's pretty high. I used to get at least a 20-pound bag for around $8 to $10, and then when the price gouging started, it went up to about $20, $25 for a bag of rice. Fortunately, I had decided that I should go and hit a particular Costco that sells to restaurants. They supply restaurants, and I was surprised to find that they had rice. And this is way before the panic set in. And I found rice there for $7 a bag, and picked up 2 or 3 of them. I'll have rice to last me forever. It's one of those things that, rice and beans, basic staples, okay, you can't. I'm just not that crazy a prepper, but rice and beans will hold you over if there's a need. And there was that little panic in those days, which seems to have subsided, and store shelves are full again. I did see a little bit of rationing, just one product today. I also saw that once again they want to limit how many people are in stores, but you don't seem to have the rush of. Today is Friday, and grocery stores should be, it's the busy time. They normally stock the shelves on a Wednesday and throughout, and then it's busy like Wednesday through to Saturday and Sunday even. They'll be selling out most of the products. And not everything. They'll still have shelves full, and they'll be restocking throughout the whole weekend, but that's the busy time. And I did find also flour on sale, which is awesome. $8.77 for, I believe it's a 20-pound bag of flour. It's the large one. And those were going during the price gouging days. Normally they would go for about $12, $13 would be the standard price for something like that. And yes, there's always sales, and you could find it for around the $8, $9. But today I found, two huge skids. 3 actually, I think, 3 different types of flour at that price, and I have plenty of flour. I keep 2 or 3 of those bags in stock at all times now, because I do a lot of baking. I never used to bake my own bread. Now I bake all of it. So I do tend to keep about 3 bags of flour, and I rotate them out. I don't bother to put them in jars. I just rotate them out. I use enough of it because I'll make homemade pasta, and I'll make a lot of bread. So you can go through those bags of flour pretty quickly when you're making pasta and bread. What else did I find? I think those were the as I was saying, the flour during the price gouging days could be as much as $24 a bag. And toilet paper obviously went through the roof, and now that seems to be fine. There was a rationing of paper towels, which I thought was rather odd. But maybe they just had a good sale price. I didn't check the price. I don't need paper towels. I don't care. But yeah, they were limiting that one per customer. So perhaps they just didn't have a large enough supply to look after what they, how many clients or how many people they thought would buy them. So anyway, nothing to worry about as far as I can see now. The stores seem to be stocked, but we're heading into the winter, and I don't believe in fear. I believe in preparation, and I have, my husband asked me, how much food do you think we have in this house? Because he knows I've been adding a little bit here and there, and of course the canning. I do a lot of canning in the fall, and I said, I don't know. 3 to 6 months, who knows? It depends on how you eat, But more than that, I do my tomatoes for the year because we go through a lot of tomatoes. And I do that once a year, and I do 3 bushels minimum, and I usually have at least half a bushel or a bushel left over every year, so I've probably got about 4 bushels worth of tomatoes in stock in the beginning of the canning season, or by the time I've canned. Anyway, just thought I'd do a little update. We know that the canning jars are still being either not available in a lot of locations and being rationed in others. Don't know myself where I found them, whether they are rationed or not, because I didn't try to buy any. I did go back to my Dollarama to see if they still had any canning lids, and it must be a little hole-in-the-wall store there, because they still have some, and they're probably the only store in for miles that has it. I haven't heard of anyone else saying that they have found any. Just regular lids, though. That's all Dollarama has ever sold that I'm aware of. And if they sold wide mouth, it was years and years and years ago. So, because I have not found wide mouth in their stores in forever. So, yeah, so they still have almost 1 case, and I don't know how many's in a case. I mean, they seem to be going 1 or 2 at a time, but not, they had about 3 or 4 cases the first time I looked, and they're down to 1, but it's still there. So, yeah, there's still a tiny bit of stock, but yeah, let us know what's occurring where you are. Okay, this is Tony, and I'm going to show some films and of our grocery stores and what I have found. So, all right, you have a good day. you.